Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if you're new to this channel. It's um it's been a while, not too long. I've been posting, I guess, more on a fortnightly basis just as of now because, as some of you may know, as from my last video, it is currently exam season for me. So I've just been a lot. So this is good. This is good. I get to revise with you guys and share with you some fun psychology facts that I've been learning. So I am a third year psychology student minoring in neuroscience. I study at the University of Sydney. Yeah. I don't know what that was. And I just like to talk about psychology and share some interesting facts that I learned along the way and basically revise the content that I need to be studying for exams, which is next week. I'm doing 4 psychology units this semester, doing 3 third year and actually 1 second year that I somehow missed. Well, I didn't somehow miss. I just thought that I could do it with my first semester this year, but I had to do it. It's only a second semester unit. Anyways, point being, 4 psychology units. This is fun. This is great. And I've been talking through a lot of the developmental series, which I'm so passionate and in love with. But I'm also doing neuroscience, which I'm also in love with, but it is just a lot of content on the neuroscience side. I think when I first learned neuroscience, I was just so excited because I've never learned it before as a high school dropout. I did drop out of high school. So I didn't do biology. I did do biology in year 6 though, but that's because I went to an international school in Vietnam. You can check out the high school dropout video for more information on that. But yeah, neuroscience. Let's get into it today. It's not too neurosciencey, but I think it's something that we need to talk about a lot more because it's so important, and I feel like not everybody knows it. I guess some might, but I just don't hear it spoken spoken enough about in like mainstream media, or it's just not the topic. So if you've seen the title, you would know today we're going to be talking about sleep, and more specifically adenosines. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I feel like I should have checked myself somewhere before I make a whole video about adenosines. Adenosines? Adenosines. It's a chemical that builds up in the brain and it's responsible for sleep pressure. I am very passionate about this topic right now as I've learned it because I struggled with sleep and the effects of sleep loss throughout my whole teenage life, and also really poor sleep in general as an adult. However, I am proudly an avid napper. So I love naps. I love naps so much. And I guess it actually is what we need to be doing. So let's get into it. What is adenosine? What is it? What is it? Okay, so like I mentioned, adenosine is the brain's, the body, sleep pressure chemical. So it builds up throughout the day. And this fact blew my mind. Okay, think about it with me. When you think about sleep, do you think that by sleeping we regain our energy? It's like a battery. Every time we go to sleep, our battery recharges and then we're ready for the next day. Is that how you think sleep is? Because that's what I thought sleep was until I learned that it's actually not like that. The way sleep works is, and how resting works, is that actually our body throughout the day creates these adenosines. And so when Ictrol, I'm on 5%, I hope I have another charge. It's okay, we'll make it. So our body throughout the day creates these adenosines, and so when we sleep, it actually, what it does is it clears it. And so when we drink coffee, what coffee does actually is it doesn't get rid of the adenosines. The only way you actually get rid of adenosine is by sleeping, or like deep sleep, N3 stage, N3 sleep, resting, like doing nothing, actually resting, like sleeping. That's the only way you can get rid of adenosines. And so when you get like that alertness you get from coffee, it's actually, coffee is acting as like this block in our brain that kind of like stops the adenosine from coming in and making us feel drowsy. However, even though it's stopping it, it's just acting as a barrier that actually wears off in time. So this is off script, so I'm making sense. But with the adenosine, even though there's a shield from the coffee, from the caffeine, our body is still generating adenosine. And so we're still getting tired and we're still feeling groggy. And this is why there's a huge crash we get after coffee, the caffeine effect wears off. And so what do we need to do? We need to sleep. I do want to maybe make a part 2 of this video and get into the more details, because I've noticed, like, I don't know if everyone noticed this, but there's a lot more talk about melatonin instead of adenosine. And I've looked into the reasons why. Like, why is melatonin seem to be the thing for sleep and not adenosine? And not many people talk about adenosine when adenosine seems to be the thing we need for sleep. So what is melatonin? Melatonin, you can see it as, it's a chemical that our body produces to tell us that it's nighttime. It helps us link our body with like the circadian rhythm. And so when it's nighttime and our body sees it's nighttime, melatonin produces, and so it makes us kind of get into a resting state. So it's actually not making us sleep. It's not putting in, like, I guess what adenosine does is the sleep pressure. It's not giving us any sleep pressure. It's just kind of getting our body ready into the rhythm of getting sleep. But it's not making us sleep, and it cannot keep us asleep, deep sleep. It cannot keep us in deep sleep, because you know how some kids, they tend to wake up throughout the night. Melatonin does not help this. It actually doesn't. It just helps your body tell you. It just helps you tell your body that it's nighttime. That's all it does. And it's great because a lot of kids that are more hardwired and more energetic, they actually don't know when it's nighttime. Their body just overrides this system and just don't care that it's nighttime. And so they're not getting that input that it's actually bedtime. It's nighttime. And so using melatonin and also adenosine awareness side by side is so important. But there's another thing that I feel like people know but they don't know is magnesium. And I think this magnesium, to me, seems like such a superpower supplement, but I could be disproven. I'm sure there's studies that disagrees. But magnesium actually helps your body relax. So not just turn off, not just tell your body that it's nighttime, but it actually helps your body produce all the chemicals to tell your body that it's sleep time. It's not just sleep time, sorry. It's rest time, and it's a calming supplement, which I feel works really well in this case as well, if your body's just not used to that. But at the same time, when kids, I'm thinking specifically kids with ASD or ADHD, right? If they don't know what's happening inside the body, because mainly kids with these neurodiversities, they don't really have a strong awareness of their bodily sensations. So it's called interoception. I'm pretty sure interoception. I had a little note. Interoception. Yeah, interoception. It's just the body is not as aware of what's happening. Like, they don't know when they're hungry as much. They don't know if they're hot or they're cold. They don't know. It's just less bodily awareness. And this actually, guys, good news, it can be trained. It just needs like a muscle. It just needs to be built. And unfortunately, some kids just need more training than others, which is fine, because there's a lot of things they can do as well.